So it's official. Joe Biden is going to be the president of the United States of America from 2021 for the next 4 years. Now, the question is, what's conservatives' plan moving forward? I have 3 focuses that we should be attending to in a Joe Biden's presidency. So all you got to do is stay tuned.
1 in a million to 1 villain. Too hot to be in the kitchen, I'll end up melting the ceiling.
What's going on, Javier Javier? It's your boy Javier Javier with the Javier Javier Show. Make sure you say it twice, but you know that already. If you're new to the channel, you like politics, religion, and culture, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button below. If you hit that bell, you're gonna get notified of all my future videos, and it doesn't take much effort to do so. So just do it. Got it done? Cool. I want to give you 3 things that we should be focusing on in the Joe Biden's presidency as a conservative. Now, I think the liberals, you might be interested in this as well. And there are a few things that we have to focus in on. I really don't think that Joe Biden is as radical as we want him to be. I think Joe Biden is reasonable enough, and Kamala Harris, to read the room. So I think these 3 things are going to be very beneficial to the conservative movement and politics in America as a whole, if we are to survive the next 4 years and still come out on the other end as a great American country. All right, number 1, we have to protect our Second Amendment rights. That is a big focus going forward. We know that Joe Biden has said some radical things when it came to the Second Amendment. Not only that, he's dealt with some shady characters like Beto O'Rourke when it comes to the whole gun policies. So we know this is one of those big areas that we have to stand our ground on, and we have to make it known that we will not be allowing our Second Amendment to be restricted. I'm speaking purely on a political level, an ideological level, and a cultural level. We have to make it known that we stand strong for our Second Amendment. The second thing is we have to fight off the radicals. It has to be the radical left and the radical right has to be fought off. How do we do that? We have to build coalitions with, this is the third thing that I want to talk about. So it kind of bleeds over, because the only way that we successfully fight off the radical left and the radical right is that we do the third thing that I want to focus on, and that is to build coalitions with moderate people who want common sense legislation and common sense policies. You know, the majority of the people in America who are not radicalized and want the extremes to be taken, okay? The best way to do that, and I know some of you conservatives don't want to hear this, but you're going to have to work with people you disagree with, because we have to do these 3 things if we want to come out better than we started off at 2021. I'm just telling you, these are the things that we need to be focusing on. Once you lose an election, once you lose the House, the Senate, and the presidency, you don't have much wiggle room, okay? So instead of trying to conquer and fight all of these battles, you gotta focus your attention on a few things that we can actually do and accomplish. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is smart enough to read a room and realize that majority of people in America agree on fundamental things. We need to build coalitions with those people, and we need to make our voices heard, and those are the things we need to be focusing on. I really think that everything else will either take care of itself or can be fixed in the future. But these are the plans that I'm putting forward that I think that we will all benefit from. So tell me what you think in the comments below. And remember, I'm trying to keep this view narrow. I'm not trying to broaden out and get 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 steps or focuses, because we already fighting an uphill battle. So with that being said, let me know what your comments are below. And before you go, if you're new, like I said once before, you can subscribe to the channel. It doesn't take much effort. It really helps the channel grow and help me create great content. Hit the bell, you're going to get notified of all my future videos. And one last thing, if you really want to support the show a little bit further, you can do so at patreon.com/the Javier Javier Show. You know how to spell it. It's only $3 a month, the least, to help support the channel and keep things going. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I am out.
1 in a million to 1 villain. Too hot to be in the kitchen, I'll end up melting the ceiling.